If you guys are interested in being a member, then click the join button down below to check out the available perks. The first tier is only $1. Thank you to those of you who choose to join. What's up, Mod Squad? Welcome to another Division 2 build breakdown video. Before we get into the video, we are on the road to 100k subscribers, so if you're already subscribed to me, then don't forget to smash that like button, as it really helps push our videos into the recommended section, which in turn helps the channel grow. Interaction is a big part of what helps us in the YouTube algorithm, and the extra support is very much appreciated. In today's video, I'll showcase an extremely strong tank DPS build for solo PvE and for solo DZ PvP. Although this gear set was created specifically for the Dark Zone, it is super strong in PvE. This build will play very similar to one of the most overpowered builds I've posted here on the channel, that being the one-man army Hunter's Fury PvE PvP build. Today's build is being run in the same format as the Hunter's Fury build, as the bonus armor plays a big part in both the build's playstyle and damage. If you follow me for a while, you'll notice in my videos I never armor kit, and that's because with my builds I like to make it so you don't have to, with a perfect balance of damage and survivability. But with today's build, armor kits will be a factor, just not in a traditional way of using them to heal yourself. Instead, this build has so much survivability, we'll be using the armor kits to help gain and keep damage. Imagine gaining 50% bonus armor, 35% amplified damage and 20% weapon damage at a click of a button, and you won't have to stand there for 3 seconds to use the armor kit either. With this build, off 1 kill alone you gain 40 to 50% bonus armor on kill, 20% base armor on kill, 10 to 15% weapon damage on kill, 5% rate of fire on kill, and 20% movement speed on kill. All this allowing you to run and gun and shred through everything. This isn't including all the crit damage on kill you can stack, helping you reach up to 228% as well as max crit chance, depending on the weapons you use. At its base, this build has 1.5 to 1.7 million armor, depending on how many blue cores you want to use, and fully stacked is capable of reaching well over 3 million armor. On top of being able to melt through everything, we have plenty of survivability from the 2 types of armor on kill, as well as 3% armor regen, which we gain when we are fully stacked from the exotic memento backpack. It's all this survivability that is going to allow us to use our armor kits not for defense but attack. I'm sure you guys have noticed by now this build is shredding through everything, and this is down to a mix of crit damage, amplified damage, multiplicative damage, and weapon damage from the set bonuses. To make the most of this build, you need an aggressive playstyle to keep your armor stacks active, which will then keep your high damage active. The more you kill, the stronger you are, and if you need extra damage at a moment's notice, all you have to do is use that armor kit. This build is perfect for all heroic content, whether that's control points, bounties, or the summit, and is a lot of fun to use. Now we spoke a little bit about the build, and I'll showcase some of what it's capable of. Let's get into a quick build breakdown. Right guys, starting off with the specialization, and we are using the gunner. Reason being is it synergizes so well with the rest of our build. This specialization offers DPS, survivability, and utility. As you can see, we get the right foam grenade, which is great for both PvE and PvP. If you can funnel enemies and then use this grenade, you will snare a bunch of them, which makes them easier to kill. Up next, killing enemies grants 10% armor. Next, every third reload is 50% faster. That's going to add to DPS, and it comes in clutch, especially when you're using a low mag SMG. The armor kit on this build gives us 100% armor repair and then 30% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Every specialization has a skill with it that you can unlock, and as you can see is the Banshee Pulse. You can see in the gameplay that it is very effective, stuns NPCs, making them easier to kill. This specialization also generates 10% of total ammo capacity every 60 seconds. Which is great if you're a solo player, because you'll find you'll never run out of ammo. If you're not picking it up through NPCs, then this specialization will be replenishing it for you. Up next, rate of fire increased by 5% on kill. This is just going to add to our DPS, helping us kill faster. 50% pulse resistant, that's going to help when you're in the Dark Zone. And that is pretty much it for the specialization. So with that said, let's move on to the build breakdown. Start off with the primary weapon, and of course it is the exotic Lady Death, the most overpowered SMG in the game. 75% amplified damage, 20% movement speed on kill. It is just the best run and gun SMG to use, apart from what I would recommend for a second primary weapon, that being the Dark Winter SMG. As you can see, it gives us perfect killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants plus 50% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. These mods are not fixed, you can add your own mod. So as you can see, we have 5% crit chance on the scope, 5% crit chance on a laser pointer, 5% crit damage on a flash hider, and the mag gives us the extra 20 rounds, so we get a total of 45 in the magazine, and we have an RPM of 1200. When this build is fully stacked with this SMG, it shreds. Moving on to our secondary weapon, there's a reason I said the Dark Winter should be your second choice of primary, and that's because you want to run the Grudge SMG or an SMG with the Vindictive talent as your secondary. This way you can stack your crit damage, you can stack Vindictive and Finisher together on top of Killer as well to gain all that crit chance and crit damage. You'll see me do this multiple times throughout the video. So looking at Vindictive, killing an enemy with a status effect applied grants you and your allies within 20 meters 18% critical hit chance and 18% critical hit damage for 20 seconds. That is a very lengthy buff, and it is well worth it. When it comes to the attachments on here, we have 5% crit chance on the scope, 20 extra rounds in the magazine, 5% crit chance on the laser pointer, and 5% crit damage on the flash hider. Moving on to our sidearms, and we have a choice of two. It's the TDI card or the Orbit pistol. Both of these weapons you want to have the finisher talent on. And to just take a look at the Orbit quickly, perfect finisher, swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% critical hit chance, so 5 more than the standard talent, and then 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. Now guys, getting into the actual build pieces, and as you can see, I am using System Corruption. This is a set I have never used here on the channel, I've never posted, mainly because it is a very hard set to get because you have to go in the Dark Zone to get it. So this is indeed a very hard build to make. Starting off with the System Corruption mask, as you can see guys, the 2-piece gives us 15% armor on kill, the 2-piece gives us 15% armor on kill, and we gain 10% from the gunner specialization. So I said 20% earlier on in the video, which is a mistake. You gain 25% armor on kill. The 3-piece gives us plus 40% disrupt resistance and plus 40% pulse resistance. That's going to really help in the Dark Zone. I believe it might even help in the summit against certain waves where you have the EMPs. The 4-piece is Hackstep Protocol, replaces armor kits with an instant infinite use ability on a 20-second cooldown that repairs 20% armor and 50% bonus armor and hides your nameplate for 5 seconds. Increases total weapon damage by 1% per 5% bonus armor gained up to 20%, so we'll gain 20% weapon damage. Looking at the attributes now, we have 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, and 12% critical hit damage via a mod. Moving on to the chest piece, is a Seska chest piece giving us 10% SMG damage. We have 170k armor, 9% critical hit damage, 4.1% critical hit chance, and 12% critical hit damage via a mod. And then we have the Intimidate talent. And this is what synergizes really nicely with the armor kit from this gear set. While you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 5 meters. So all you have to do is hit that armor kit, boom, 35% amplified damage, just like that. Moving on to the holster, 170k armor with 4.6% critical hit chance. System Corruption knee pads, 170k armor with 12% critical hit damage. The gloves, we have 14.9% weapon damage and 12% critical hit damage. And finally, the backpack, the Exotic Memento backpack, the strongest exotic in the game, in my opinion. The best piece you want to use if you're running any solo build is this backpack. We had the Kill Confirmed talent. With this build, we gain 15% weapon damage and 40% bonus armor on kill. We also gain the long-term buff, which is 30% weapon damage, and then we gain 3% armor regen for that slow passive healing over time. But as we have armor on kill, it's not going to play a major role in the build. Moving on to the skills, and we have the Striker Drone. You guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, this is my favorite skill in the game. I'm not using it for its damage, I'm using it because it lasts a long time and it is a great distraction to NPCs. When it comes to the mods on here, we have 7.5% duration, 9.2% health, and then 4.8% damage. Moving on to our secondary skill, and we gain this skill when you have the gunner specialization. We have the Banshee Pulse. We get a special mod which gives us 50% radius, and then the second mod is 15% effect duration. Now we have covered the build, guys. We're going to look at the stat sheet. I am not going to talk through it. I'm going to leave you with it before leaving you with some more OP gameplay. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll reply like I always do. If you haven't already, smash that like button, as it really helps the channel grow. We had that 500 like goal here on the channel that we never ever miss, so make sure you smash that like button. Enjoy the video. Peace out, Mod Squad.
Serious trauma detected.
CP captured. Good job.